Hello, third graders and other viewers. It is time for the video of the week. This week in our class, we are going to start looking at the history of Michigan. You'll have a lot of opportunity to be archaeologists, so you'll be looking at clues to figure out parts about Michigan history. We're also going to be doing a project where you bring in an artifact from home, and people are going to use clues they know to figure out things about you. But just to start us off for the week, or to give us some insight to Michigan, I looked up some fun and interesting facts about Michigan. So I'm just going to read those to you, and then we can dive into it more this week, or you can do some research on your own about Michigan history. So the third fact that I found, but I thought was very interesting, was Michigan is home to the world's tallest identical twins. It says... It doesn't say how tall they are, so that's kind of a bummer. But apparently they were the tallest twins. Other interesting fact about Michigan is that we are the only state that has two peninsulas. So if you didn't know, we have a lower peninsula and upper peninsula. When I was in school, if we said we are from the upper peninsula, near Yoopers, and I learned for the first time that if you're from the lower peninsula, you're called the troll because you live under the bridge. I also learned that there are 65,000 inland lakes and ponds, so that's not counting the Great Lakes. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, it has one of the longest suspension bridges. That'd be the Mackinac Bridge. Like this video if you have ever been on the Mackinac Bridge. Ooh, it has the nation's longest freshwater coastline. That makes sense considering our whole state is surrounded by lakes. Ooh. It's derived, so it comes from the word Michigama, which is a Chippewa word meaning large lake. It's also home to the Kellogg's Company, so the world's leading ready-to-eat cereal producers. That's in Battle Creek. They actually have some parties where you can go eat cereal sometimes. The completion of the first railroad in Michigan took place in 1836, and the first air passenger service was flagged off in the state in 1926. We're known as the Motor City. It's home to 360 bird species. Learn something new every day. The second largest city in Michigan after Detroit is Grand Rapids. So that's cool. Let's see if I can find anything else. These are all really interesting, but I want you to do a little bit of research on your own, or figure out what we learn in class. I don't want to be too long of a video. Michigan and Oregon are the only two states in the U.S. that offer 10 cents back for recycling a can. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and we have a 105% return rate. You do the math. All right, we'll find two more. Apples are the largest and most valuable fruit crop in Michigan. The state has 11.3 million apple trees. That's important to know. We'll actually talk about that later this week in my class. And I'm going to scroll down. We're going to go to page 2. Ooh, interestingly, the state is also credited with building the world's largest snowball, measuring 10 meters in circumference. So I guess that's where we'll leave it for now. I love Michigan and I love studying history, so I'm pretty excited to start this week off with both of them. All right, have a great rest of your night and a great week.